Hi, I'm Rington Meadow,
And I'm Spencer Acker, and we're from Castro County 4-H.
and today we'd like to talk to you about the facts and information about Texas historical markers.
The six-step process on how to restore them and how you can help in your county.
So, what exactly are historical markers?
Historical markers are plaques or signs that help keep our history and show things like important people, events, places, or organizations.
Historical markers can be found in all 50 states. Texas, in fact, has the largest collection with over 17,000 placed statewide. These can commemorate civil rights movements, major Texas history events, and famous individuals.
First marker in Texas was placed to commemorate the Battle of San Jacinto in 1918. The Texas Historical Commission then took over in the 1960s to help ensure that our state's history is accessible to anyone that comes in the state or travels.
Interesting fact, Spencer. The Historical Committee receives over around 200 applications each year for historical markers, so the number placed significantly increases each year.
Historical markers aren't all the same. Some can be small medallions, while others are large landmarks, and some are even special interpretive markers.
Every marker tells a story. Each marker shares a short text describing why it's a historical marker. This can be anywhere from folklore to major history events.
Remy, did you know that my favorite historical marker is in our county is about a shootout at the county courthouse?
What?
Yeah, in 1891, two men got in a heated argument that ended with Mr. Ira Aiden shooting Andrew McClelland. And even funnier, Mr. Aiden was then appointed the county sheriff.
It's a pretty cool story, Spencer, and as you can see, it's one of the landmarks that has been restored in our county.
And there are three main reasons why we should be restoring these markers. First is that, as we've already said, there are over 17,000 markers across the state, and many have been in place for a long time.
Over time, markers become weathered, worn, and damaged due to the varying degrees of Texas weather, road debris, and even vandalism.
This helps keep our history from being lost over time.
Historical markers can also serve as educational tools and show our diverse history to locals and visitors.
Lastly, these markers can help draw in visitors to local areas, bring tourism and pride to communities. Plus, it's a great community service project.
Now that we know what historical markers are and why they're important, we need to discuss the steps for restoring them.
There are six main steps in restoring a historical marker. First is to find one.
Wait, so people just drive around and look for historical markers?
Well, that's one way you can do it. You can also visit the Atlas database. This consists of the Texas Historical Commission website, the free one, and the Texas History Navigator app. This app is free and it allows you to see all the markers across the state.
When researching, both app and website allow you to research by county or location. There are also lists by theme, such as education, which tells stories of early German schools and first women's colleges. We know that in our county, Castro, there are exactly 18 historical markers.
Next, you need to go and visit the marker and see does it have any damage. If the paint is faded or it's a little chipped, that's the kind we can restore. But if it has major damage, like holes or cracking, then we need to report it to the Texas Historical Commission and they'll send out local commissionaries to fix the problem.
Most historical markers have a number located on a brown sign nearby. Please note this number when reporting any damages to update the Atlas database.
Once you've found a marker, it's seen better days, but doesn't have any major damage, you're ready to start the actual restoration process. The second step is to gather supplies. For this, you'll need
A stiff wire brush, a stainless steel one is best.
a soft bristle brush,
A spray bottle or a bucket of water. We found both on hand is nice.
soap and towels. Shop towels are a great option for this.
You'll need a can of black lacquer spray paint, a can of clear lacquer spray paint, and lacquer thinner,
You'll need a painter's mask and some painting.
80 grit, and 120 grit sandpaper.
And either a battery powered or hand sanding block. Not on the official list, but a couple of friends or fellow 4-H members help make this process go by a lot more cleanly and make it a lot more fun.
A couple couple of safety notes. Many of these historical markers are on the side of roadways or have tall weeds growing by them. You may not be the only creature nearby. You may need to bring a weed eater or something else to secure the area.
If a marker is attached to a wall or the side of a building, you'll need to either bring plastic or cardboard to help protect it from the spray paint. And also, make sure to ask the person who owns the building first. Now, let's get the main fun started. Step 3 is to clean.
Take your stiff wire brush and using a side to side or left to right motion, clear flaky and debris. If dirt stuck in between the letters, use a knife or a sharp tool to remove it.
Now, use your soft bristle brush to get rid of all the small debris that are still on the marker. You can also use a portable air blur if you have one, but it's certainly not required.
Now, use soap and water to clean the surface. Towel or air dry. It shouldn't take too long in this Texas heat.
After you've completed the clean step, you're ready to move on to the fourth step, painting. First part of this process is to tape off the border and the base with painter's tape, making sure that all the edges and the silver are covered.
You then apply 2 coats of black lacquer spray paint. Spencer, this part seems a little scary.
Oh, Remy, it is. But just trust the process and everything will turn out great.
After the first coat, let the paint dry, and then apply your second coat.
You might also want to wear a painter's mask during this process to prevent the inhalation of small fumes or small particles.
After the black paint has dried, you're ready for the last step, removing and restoring.
In this step, first remove this black paint from the medallion if there is one and the title letters using lacquer thinner and a paint rack.
Next, remove your masking tape from the base and border, and then it's time to work on the other words and letters.
You can use your battery power sander or a hand sanding block with 80 grit sandpaper using the same left right motion that we discussed earlier.
Once again, make sure you aren't getting too angled or onto the flat surface, or you'll run the risk of removing the black background you just spray painted.
Then switch to your 120 grit sandpaper and run over the whole medallion and letters again.
Use a small paintbrush or scrub brush to remove any debris.
The final step is to apply 2 even coats of clear lacquer spray paint to really finish it off.
Then, step back and admire your work.
It does feel good to see it all beautiful again, doesn't it?
Sure does. We hope this presentation has highlighted the importance of historical markers in preserving our history.
We challenge you to find markers in your county throughout the Atlas database. Read them, learn from them, and then restore them so that other people can enjoy them too.
Remember, there are just 6 simple steps.
Discover, gather supplies, clean, paint, and restore.
Spencer, that's only 5 steps. You forgot the 6th step.
What step is that, Remy?
Document. Take pictures before and after your restoration, your record books, and social media will need them later.
So for further research, you can visit the Texas Historical Commission website.
And we would like to thank the Lubbock County Historical Committee for resources and the loan of the historical markers.
We hope you find this useful and we'll go restore some markers that you've found. Thank you.